And now on to Myanmar. The government is conducting a nationwide census for the first time in more than 30 years. But those who identify ethnically as Rohingya will not find that option on the census form, which, by the way, allows for more than 100 ethnic group identifications. Critics say the absence of Rohingya from the census is fanning religious tensions. Myanmar's western Rakhine State is home to some 800,000 Rohingya Muslims. They're regarded as immigrants from neighbouring Bangladesh and therefore not recognized as one of the country's official ethnic groups. LinkAsia's Kenneth Wong has been following reactions to the controversial census on social media.
The campaign to remove Rohingya as a category in the census was already underway in March. Last week in Mandalay, about 200 Buddhist monks held a rally to support that exclusion. Online reaction shows that many Burmese share their sentiment.
This comment reads, "We don't want Rohingyas in Burma." Another one writes, "Supporting the monks' rally against the Rohingyas. I like it. I support it. May you all be safe." That's the tone of the majority of the reactions here. It's countered only by a few, like this one that cautions the government likes more chaos, especially since the 2015 election is approaching. It's a trick. Removing Rohingyas from the census as a category and leaving instead the designation Bengali as a choice has legal implications. The word Bengali raises questions about an individual's entitlement to Burmese citizenship. On the flip side, many local Burmese see the international community's sympathy for the Rohingyas as a bias. When NGOs and human rights groups express alarms at the plight of the Muslim minority, the conservative Buddhists feel under siege. That explains in part the riots that broke out last week in Sittwe, one of the biggest cities in Rakhine State. A Western female NGO staffer reportedly removed a Buddhist flag and put it in her pants pocket, a gesture interpreted as improper treatment of a sacred object. The authorities' attempt to stop the mob resulted in the shooting death of a local Rakhine girl. San Francisco-based activist Nui U, who originally came from Rakhine, writes on her Facebook wall, "I and most Rakhine women feel there's no big entity to care for us or speak on our behalf. There are NGOs working among us who don't seem to recognize the tragedies, violence, and the legitimate fears that we are experiencing."
The authorities are evacuating some NGOs involved in humanitarian works and putting others under round-the-clock protection. And that leaves a void in Sittwe, a void that government services may not be able to adequately fill. The loss is bound to be felt by both sides of the communal divide, the Buddhists as well as the Muslims. For LinkAsia, this is Kenneth Wong.
U.S. airwaves, a global channel of uncompromising stories. World news, documentaries, entertainment, and culture. Link TV, connecting you to the world. For more information, visit linktv.org.